There you go. Guess what? Guess who's back? My back to ignite some of you, inspire some of you to actually join the Holy ShiFt virtual retreat, 3 day from Friday in 2 days through Saturday, all the way through Sunday, for you to experience real results in your life, real shifts, real changes. Embrace them, let them in, welcome them in alignment with your soul. Today, right now, let's say, because before there was Lavomira, tonight there'll be Diana Lugoli, and right now, Isabelle Zimmerman is here in the virtual space, waiting to come on stage and blast you all with some wisdom. Such an hectic day. Soul is happening at full force. I swear, you saw that the live like 2 hours ago. I was somewhere totally different, and I wasn't supposed to be there, and it was co-production in the back. But what happens? It happens that if you let it in, it actually brings the best solutions. This is what Holy ShiFt is about. You just surrendering. Oh, yesterday, I want to give you that. Yesterday, I was watching a reel. Yesterday, I happened to be on Instagram a lot because it's the second reel that I'm quoting today, and it's like you lean back because there's a pilot that you trust. You go somewhere by train and you lean back because there's a driver, the pilot, I don't know actually how to call it, the train driver that is driving, and you trust him or her. And you go by bus, the driver for the bus, and you lean because they're taking you somewhere. So you lean back when you're flying because you lean back when there's a train and you're going by train somewhere because there's a driver for the train, back on by taxi or by bus. So why are you not leaning back in life, surrendering to your soul, taking the driving seat, leading you towards where you're supposed to be, where it signed you up for? So I do believe that it signed you up if you're hearing these words. As a shift in 2 days from now, I want to hear it from Isabelle, what she's got for us, because it's very powerful. This woman, this soul, this embodied soul, like you are, she's able to tap into spaces, inner spaces, spiritual spaces that many humans are not necessarily able to, but just because they're not remembering how. Okay, because we know there's that inner knowing. The soul knows that it's part of the universal consciousness, all consciousness, individual consciousness. It's part of that universal soul and universal consciousness, and it knows it. So if you let it drive, it will take you somewhere beautiful, where real results, real life results are experienced, felt, and can be enjoyed. Isabelle knows how. I always point to the wrong direction here. Yes. Isabelle, man, I always point at the wrong direction. How's that? Always, I don't get it. And Isabelle knows what direction to point you towards, right? So Isabelle, take it home and welcome. I'm honored to have you at our retreat as a co-leader for such a greatness for many great things to come.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Isabelle Zimmerman. I am an ascension teacher. And so my purpose is I assist myself and humanity in their awakening journey, in their ascension. And one of those ways that I do that is I channel and I also bring forth teachings, esoteric teachings, back to humanity in a modern way so that we can understand it. And I've also done over 1,000 regressions, meaning we go into the soul field. And a lot of people would consider those past lives, but there is no time. So you're going into your consciousness and you are uncovering hidden beliefs that your soul came to bring forth in this incarnation during the ascension of humanity, to uncover these limiting beliefs that your soul created and explored, and to transmute them into love and oneness. And so it's interesting, and this is very advanced, and then we're going to back it down to like really practical stuff. But just know that your fears were wanted, that they were chosen, they were created not only in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes, to understand a totality, to understand, if you could think of it as a divine blueprint, a geometric shape. And let's just do a simple one. Let's put a circle and a triangle. Okay. And so your soul wants to understand the circle and triangle. So your soul will create a life where you're inside the triangle. Your soul will create a life exploring the circle. Your soul will create a life exploring just one edge of that triangle. And so understanding that pattern of the triangle and circle, you have many lives to understand that totality. So your fear that you came to explore, you are not broken. You are perfect. You just have not seen the gift of it because you don't have the full understanding.
Right.
Okay, so that's very high.
Let's land with that. Let's actually let it land. That's beautiful. You're not broken, and you came to experience what you're experiencing, no matter what there is. Like whether you're from your human perspective and perception, you define it as good or bad. Like that's great, I'm making $1 million, that's fantastic, I am becoming a mother or father, or that's terrible, they are stealing stuff from me, or that's terrible. Like all these yes and no's that we give to life, they're just experiences that we got to experience, and we came for those. And we're not going to experience it all, but through all our lifetimes.
Exactly.
So there's more lifetimes, there's more times, there's more experiences that we had, that we will have. This is also what you're sharing with us, which is already quite
right. So
big.
to access your soul field,
right,
to surrender, to allow that driver pilot to drive your reality, you will face resistance because you are stepping into the unknown. And how to manage that.
And before you continue, let me ask a question, just real quick for the ones who are listening. Do you have experiences of what Isabelle is sharing? Do you have remembrances, or have you gone through some of these teachings before, or maybe you've been taught that these teachings are not okay because of your cultural beliefs, social extraction, or religious constructs? Because I've met someone who were like, yeah, no, like that's too much, that's not true, maybe that's witchcraft, maybe that's not with like I don't like it. So I've heard it. So what's your experience with these things? What do you feel in your body when these things are shared? Because this thing can go extremely deep, and Isabelle will have a full 2 hours to actually hold space for your deepening in the understanding of these, of wisdom, this knowledge. It comes from Isabelle for you, comes through her, and you're calling it in. You're calling it in, right? It wouldn't reach you. The internet would go down before her words come to you otherwise. But if you heard her, you had to hear her. Your soul signed you up for that. Their souls, your soul, her soul, my soul, our souls, just signed up an agreement before coming here, or maybe yesterday. Who knows? No time. To actually interact in this way. It's very funny.
That's it. That's exactly it. And so,
And sorry, I interrupted you. Yeah, continue.
no, that's perfect. So, understanding that you have an inner being and that there is consciousness is the first step in the awakening. You have to be open and curious to that idea, to know that you are way more than physical matter, that you are way more than what you may suspect, right? So a lot of us will start on the journey of energy, or we'll start to be curious around vibration, or we'll start to be curious about law of attraction. So yoga is a great practice because it gets you into a state of consciousness through the body to connect with your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's an opening. It's a soul awakening type of practice. You're saying, like, it's right. One of those practices that gets you to switch on. It's like, oh, there's something more. That's right. And so that's first level, let's say, and
that's the first level. And then the next level is, Spirit always says, we would like for you all to reflect right now in this now moment. Just play along with us.
Mm-hmm.
And just take a deep breath with us right now. Close your eyes. Just take a deep breath and be very present right now. And just allow yourself to become a little more relaxed. Listen to the background music. Become aware of your body. Become aware of your breath. And as you be with us in this one moment, in this now moment, we would like for a memory where you felt us, where you felt spirit, where you had a knowing, and just allow it to float to the top of your mind. Whatever you felt or sensed, let it be. Take another deep breath. And flutter your eyes open. All right. What was the memory or sensation that you experienced where you felt spirit?
Note it down. Note it down. Have it and give it to us in the comment. If you desire, be in love with your experience, knowing that will also support us in supporting you. You deserve to be served, and you can only be served if you welcome the serving, if you allow yourself to be served.
Mm-hmm. So it could have been a feeling of being connected to nature. Mm-hmm. It could have been a feeling of intense peace. It could have been a feeling that you knew you were safe, even though it was not logical. And this memory would defy logic. That's when you had that first encounter with spirit. You could have been young, could have been a little older. It matters not. It could have been a dream, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, your inner being, your spirit guides were always with you. They're always communicating with you. It might have been seeing a butterfly in the dead of winter. It could have been a sign.
Mm-hmm. It's it comes to me, and a memory came to mind, of course, with this. But makes me think of the feeling of oh, to be in oh with life. Like when you say awesome, awesome is such an overused. I mean, it's a great word, so it's good that they use it. It's great vibration, anyways, and so on and so forth. But when I say it's overused, it's because people don't pay attention to the words they use, and they're not present while they do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's power. It's spelling some vibration, right? So it's awesome. It's awesome. It's full of it's when you look at something and you're like, whoa. You see how it contains the actual sound. Oh, it's like, whoa.
Yes.
I remember doing this exercise with a book that I think was from Sarah Pierce or something like that, and that was giving you exercise. I was at the very beginning. I was at my very beginning, and of like awakening, and it gave the exercise of look for yellow butterflies. Look for yellow butterflies. Today, manifest yellow butterflies. It was saying. It's like, I mean, I was like, yeah, okay, yellow butterflies. Why not? And it was at a certain point, out of the blue, I was in Australia, and it was really sunny. It was really sunny, hot, and we were all having fun. And then at a certain point, the storm. Literally, you imagine a 10x fast forward movie that the clouds appear and boom, it rain cats and dogs. It pours down liters and liters of water, and we all hid beneath the stairs. And at that point, a massively big moth, a yellow one, came and stopped on my hand. And I was like, wow. I was like, no effing wait.
That's it. That was them.
The way we got there under the stairs, it was that at the beginning we were complaining. We were like, oh no, that's raining. Oh, like shift shift, we were saying. And I actually was like, no man, we need to be happy. So I kind of gathered the group, and I was like, let's go down those stairs. Yeah, but those are dirty. Yeah, don't worry. It was back in time, so we're really free and hippies. Like, yeah, no, let's go and smoke a joint down those stairs. And we went there, and we sat. And as soon as we sat, indeed, like with this good attitude, with this like, no, I mean, that's okay. Let's take it the right way. Let's experience that. Now, I would say, I wouldn't have used those words before and so on and so forth, right? But let's experience that. Let's welcome it. And we went down those stairs. And that moth, like, boom, right away, boom, on my hand. I was like, wow. You know, that's it. That's what I feel when you tell me, have that experience. And in Holy ShiFt, it's beautiful because you speak to levels, right? And how many levels? Just say how many. We're not going into the next ones, I believe, because this is already, and this is, I'm telling why these 1 and 2 are already, yeah, enough. Let's call it that way. And if anyone wants to go deeper with you, it is absolutely welcome, and they'll find you, and they have connection with you. So, how many levels do the spirit guide you to tell us?
I would just say it's very, there are phases and stages, and it's a spiral. It's a spiral of ascension, like a vortex going up. And what happens in your awakening journey, you might spiral up and then you'll spiral down. Or you feel like you're in the center and you're going up, you're in a high vibration, then you will drop into a lower vibration, you push past fear. That's the expansion, and then you come back up again.
And look at this. Look at how this is next level, though. How next level works from this perspective. It doesn't work that you go up. Oh yeah, next level is always better. I mean, I'm going through shifts here, through a separation, And this separation is definitely a next level. Does not feel good. It does not feel good.
And so I'm going to show it to you because I actually drew it because it was given to me by spirit. And I'm a visual learner. So when you see something visually, I think it helps you realize that, oh, okay, this is normal. I'm not crazy, right? Here it is. So it's probably, it is reversed. But these arrows shows the expansion. And this is the expansion I was talking about. So here you are at your center point, and you're going around, and then you're feeling high. And then you come back down, and you'll feel that fear. You will always have to cross that fear. But in that is the expansion to the next spiral.
Yes.
And that was given to me by one of my inner being, Goddess Isis. And so spirals have been in caves. Spirals have been in all cultures. And these teachings were given to us in the beginning of humanity. It's just that we weren't aware that we understood. Like galaxies are spirals. There's so many spirals. There's clues everywhere.
Yeah, like, the most beautiful shapes are the most beautiful vegetables are spiraling, like you know, that green beautiful
and it's
cabbage.
That growth. So it's that growth. So there's always, one of the things that I always teach is try not to think of either or, on or off, black or white. That's duality. Kind of start training your brain to think quantum. It's both. Macro and micro.
At the same time. At the same existing.
Yes.
I'm not able to phrase it even without using a time word here. But it's quantum. Yeah,
it's a quantum state
at the same quantum. Yes. Look, Isabelle, let's take it home. And what is Holy ShiFt? So, but you're gonna deliver a session that in its label, the title is using emotion as your compass for human, like for expansion, for your soul expansion. What does it mean in Holy ShiFt? What are they taking away?
Yeah. So if you come to my session, I'll be teaching you a little bit about meditation so that you can feel your emotions in a safe place and not be so much in your mind. So I'll be teaching you a little bit about meditation and what happens to you physiologically, and a little bit about the research, because I always have to feed your mind. And then once I feed your mind can be quiet. And that's what I need, this to be quiet. And then we're going to drop into our heart, and we're going to breathe through our heart and connect with our heart. And then we're going to feel our emotions in our bodies and understand emotions is a compass. So I'm a gentle teacher, but firm. I'm a gentle teacher to get you to come along. But once you have these tools, when you experience emotions, instead of being afraid of your emotions, you can say, okay, I know how to calm myself. I know how to drop into my heart now, and I can examine my emotions and let them be. And this is a very, very fundamental tool for all humans.
For all humans and all kind of practices anyways, because you cannot avoid experiencing emotions, and emotions are really, I love the ways this is phrased, because really they are the compass for our expansion and evolution. I couldn't face this before I would have called it crisis, and it was choosing self-mastery over crisis. But now indeed it's a shift. I couldn't hold this shift, this holy shift happening in my life, if I could not understand and embrace and love the emotions that I'm going through, because they would have crushed me. And it was only when I was seeing, I like to lead by example. I like to talk about what I'm going through eventually, and the way I'm holding it, when I'm holding it. When I'm not holding it, I'm actually in the practice. And actually, you do see many of the speakers, many of the people around, that they just see that where's Arton? Arton, it's not around. Well, it's probably, know that for the next time, it's probably processing something, but it will come out like elastic, pump, released, because it gives you power. It gives you power, it gives you understanding. You are at a next level. You made a shift when you own, and not control, but own and love and embrace and live fully, embody your emotions. You are at a next level. That is happening in this very moment. It's not tomorrow, it's not yesterday, it's right now. Next level is right now. Your body, it's not tomorrow. Your body is not yesterday. Your body is in this very moment. That's why next level embodiment wants to give you this. Found Isabelle, and Isabelle found it, and they crossed the path, and then here we are to deliver to you some real life shifts, so that your soul awakens if it needs so, and takes the driving seat for you to lean back and actually be led towards where you're supposed to be, where your soul signed you up for. We took down every excuse for you to join. No time excuse, no space excuse, no money excuse. You choose what you invest in this. You choose how much you value your enrichment. You pay for it. You get all recordings, so you do it at your own time and pace, in the space you want, because it's virtual. No excuses. Just come. Let some holy shift happen in your life. Right, Isabelle? So a last word. Give it to us. And we drop it for them to actually join us, because there's and you also get all the recordings. This will go away, all the recordings of these lives in an app. Actually, that's one of the bonuses that you get if you join. There's an app by Next Level Embodiment, and there's all of these. There's extra practices to prepare before, to sustain after the shifts, and like, I mean, it's mind-blowing. You have no idea of what's coming. You have no idea. Trust your soul. You're here, you heard me. Join. Isabelle, the last words.
So what I want to say is, joining is more impactful than you can even imagine. The teachers that he has gathered are all very powerful. And if you can think of it as a compass of north, east, west, and south, and as the star, you will awaken deeper. And when you awaken, just know you will experience magic. And we are giving you keys to unlock your own inner power, your own divinity within you. And I am thrilled that you are being brave and courageous. I am thrilled that you're pushing past silly resistance, and you're fine. All is well. Just come, just be. Unlock those keys within you, because we need you. We need you. And you know who I'm talking to.
Take a deep breath. Dear embodied souls, you already know the plot. Join right now. Choose how much you value your enrichment and soul expansion. Put it at the driving seat. Come Friday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern European Time, Eastern Standard Time, my apologies, Eastern American, US time. And that's when it starts, okay? And then bit.ly/join holy shift. You'll find all informations, a beautiful video re-explaining everything. Just come and get the bonuses. Oh my god. I mean, if not for the holy shift and you don't want to be around, just come for the bonuses, because they're mind-blowing. Now, we see each other soon.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it. Yes. So, Isabelle, thank you. Thank you. Was it immense pleasure delivering this wisdom with you. And I hope that you picked what we dropped. Embodied Souls. It's time for you to embrace the holy shift. Go and watch back the other lives. Get ready for the next ones. Sign up. Choose what you pay. We love you. Stay unlimited. Mm-hmm.